Hey, everybody. Chris Dorris, your mental coach. And, if you've watched any or a handful of the other videos here in the toolbox, you notice a pattern where I keep repeating that human beings are at their best when they feel their best. And we feel our best when we think our best. Like if I was only allowed to share one thing with players, it would be that. It would be just get great at thinking great. Just be a thought warrior. Like only let yourself think stuff that has you elevate like profoundly in state. Whatever state works for you. And we talk about that in Game Face. Whatever state you want. Now here's another tool. This is a super cool, fun tool. Easy as hell to use with practice. And it's called the shooter's mentality. So what it's about is taking everything that happens and converting it in your mind into fuel. Like an alchemist, right? With like worthless metal, converting aluminum into platinum, So we're taking everything that happens during the round and practicing with this tool, the shooter's mentality. I'll explain that in a second, why it's called that. I even brought some props here. Taking it and converting it into some storing it in your head in a way that has you feel pumped, that like legitimately has you feel confident, like good and enthused. All right, and this takes practice. And the reason it doesn't take practice for little kids at all. In fact, they're probably doing it anyway. They are. Delete probably for that week saw sentence. Kids are totally doing this. So, but as adults who have rehearsed being bitter when we don't get what we want, then we got to practice being normal again, which is like storing outcomes in ways that have us feel amazing and be amazing. So the shooter's mentality uses basketball as a metaphor, which is why I got my prop here. That's now you can't tell because you can't even see like in real life. You can't tell that's Allen Iverson's signature. So I'm a Philly guy, right? So I got to get I got to rep with my Philly boys. So we're going to use AI as an example. So AI goes out in a game one night. Now, first of all, AI has what's called the shooter's mentality, which means I only choose to think stuff that makes me feel pumped. Right? Like I only choose to think in ways that have me feel like genuinely pumped and inspired, confident, badass. Okay? So he goes out in a game one night and he makes his first 10 shots in a row. And what's he thinking to himself? He's thinking, this is perfect. This couldn't be better. The fact that I made the first 10 guarantees the next one's going in. Give me the pill. Throw me the rock. All right, so now let's slow that down for a second before we go on with it. Statistically speaking, that's a bunch of BS. All right, we all know it. It ain't true. The fact that the first 10 went in does not in this universe, guarantee that the next one's going in. But in his head, which is all that matters, it does mean that. You feel me on this? Like this is powerful. I'll tell you right now, this is one of the most powerful things ever. As human beings, we get to create our stories and how we interpret reality, all of it. By the way, a little caveat here, if you haven't noticed, you can extrapolate and apply every one of these tools, probably every single one of them, to your entire life, not just your game. Of course, we're delivering them all in the context of the game, right? But don't be stingy with these tools. Use them in your whole damn life, right? So we're interpreting reality all day long anyway. So if we're going to create stories about what's going down, they may as well be inspiring ones, right? So he makes up this math, right? The fact that the first 10 went in guarantees the next one's going. Like it's impossible for it to not. Give me the damn ball, man. All right, now next night he goes out and he stone cold bricks his first 10 shots from the field. What's he thinking? Be careful. He's thinking, this is perfect. This couldn't be better. Because the fact that the first 10 missed means guaranteed. Give me the damn ball. And you're like, that is so non-linear. It's even contradict. Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's part of the mastery. Is who the hell ever said that you need to be statistically accurate or linear or logical with your thinking? If I'm interested in being amazing, I'm making stuff up. I don't give a damn. I think whatever the hell I want. And who cares? There are no thought police, there are no thought rules. You are completely free to use your thoughts in ways that serve you, however the hell you want. Right? And that's why I love this tool. I love this tool, because you get to just make stuff up. Which is exactly what he's doing. The fact that what do you think he said to himself after the second night, right, where he misses 10 in a row? And what do you think he said to himself after he bricked his first shot? If you're saying something like, "Oh, this is perfect," because that guarantee I do not miss two. Give me the ball. That was like 8 incomplete sentences right there. Just great. Right, but then he bricks that one again. And then he bricks his third one. Do you think then he's going, shooter mentality crap ain't working? No. He's staying with it like a machine. Oh, that's cool. It's impossible for me. There's 5 in a row. Come on, man. Give me the ball. Dink. All right. This is perfect. So he never lets it. Slow this down, right? No matter what. And this is mastery. This is mental mastery right here. Not permitting continuous outcomes that aren't what you wanted to permit you to go below the O line, or if you haven't watched that video yet, to get discouraged. Or worse, to go south, right, in your brain. Not permitting unwanted outcomes to affect your inner state in a negative way. Not letting the outer world govern the inner world. Shooter's mentality is all about keeping your inner world so incredibly locked in at the highest possible level, right, where you're only telling yourself amazing stuff. Even if you're making up bold-faced lies, you're making them up and they're amazing and you're buying them. And as a result, you're feeling amped. You're feeling like the best player in the damn world. Now, at this point, a lot of people go, but like, maybe you're just like having an off night. Don't you, like, why do you want to be in denial of that? Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to be in denial of that? You absolutely, game on. Like, during that game, as long as you're on the court, right, you got no time to let your emotions dip. Zero. None. Right? So denial? Hell yes. I am denying, acknowledging the story, or adopting the story that I suck, or I'm in a slump, or I am just having an off day. What? That's for mental scrubs. That's some low-grade rookie thinking right there. So you want to keep telling yourself all day. So after the 8th one, perfect. Couldn't be better. It guarantees the next one's going in, right? And you just keep firing it up, and keep your confidence, right? Because as soon as you lose your confidence, you lose your skills, right? And you've heard me say it before, right? Like I really can't stand when I hear announcers, even announcers who I like, say, well, he just needs to get, roll a few putts in to get his confidence back. Shoot me now. No, he needs to get his confidence back, right? Use a shooter's mentality. All right, so let's make it about golf. How do you make this about golf? So you go, you 3-putt the first, you 3-jiggle the first hole. It's a par 5. So you're looking at birdie and you walk off with bogey and you're like, God bless it. And like, all right, well, I'm getting bitter, man. I wish I would do these mental tools. I got this. I got something, a shooter's mentality. Let's use that. All right, this is perfect because whenever I 3-jiggle a hole, I always go on a birdie tear. And then you're going to be like, that's total BS. And you're like, no, come on, man. Stay with it. Stay with it. I don't know if I've shared, if you've seen the video, BDDOML, best damn day of my life. I start every day. I start every single day of my life. It's on my bathroom mirror, BDDOML, best damn day of my life, by doing the work, okay, every morning, to have it be true. It's not just nice little flowery, happy language. It's a reminder to do the work, to do whatever I got to do first thing in the damn day, no matter how I feel, even if I'm sick, or if I had weird ass dreams or I had some kind of negative, interaction that I ain't loving the day or night before. I'm doing the work. I'm having it be true. I'm doing whatever I got to do to have it be true. That this is the best damn day of my life, and I'm bringing that out into the day. And I got to tell you, that's an unbelievable game changer. What's the same thing we hear is shooter's mentality. Do the work. Don't be weak and let uncool thoughts govern you. You're the governor, right? So shooter's mentality is a tool that reminds you that you have permission to make stuff up. It doesn't matter. Just have fun with it too. The whole point is to elevate your state. Oh man, that's not what I wanted to have happen, but it's kind of cool. Like imagine you have like your own little, like I'm doing this because it's like Kazoo from like the Flintstones. You have your own little like golf historian dude, right? And your golf historian remembers every single thing that's ever happened in your golfing life. So you three jiggle number one, walk off of bogey. You were looking at birdie, now you bogeyed, and you're going, what do you got good on that, Mr. History Buff? And the history buff goes, I got good news. Do you want it? Or you just want to be bitter? Okay, you want to hear it? All right. There are like 17 times in your life where you actually birdied the next 2 holes after bogeying a par 3. That has happened 17 times in your life. And one of them was like a week ago. So you're like, that's actually kind of cool. Maybe, one of my favorite things about the shooter's mentality here is like, you can't remember all that history. There's probably like a lot of history that would really serve you. Like that could be true. So can't you make it up anyway then? And let it have the effect as if it was true. So have it be true. You get to do that. We get to do that. Isn't that amazing? That our minds they operate in such a way that it's legal, it's free, and it's smart, right? To choose to interpret everything in ways that have you feel pumped. So your practice is going to be each time, like your next round of golf, dedicate this round if I don't care what kind of round it is, if it's a competitive round or a casual round, dedicate it to shooter's mentality. So what that means is you're going to catch yourself as fast as you can. All right. And even tell yourself in your pregame, I'm going to have low grade reactions to shots that go sideways when I wanted them to go that way. Fine. Yeah. But what I'm doing today is a better job than I've ever done in my life at catching my low grade reactions fast and then using the shooter's mentality to convert those reactions into fuel and then going off into the next shot or the next hole with enthusiasm. And have fun, get creative, make things up. All right. So think about how many times in a round of golf does it not go the shot where you wanted it to? A lot. That's like, Rotello's first great book is golf is not a game of perfect. It's not. It's a game of, the ball going almost never where you want it to, and then going and create excellence from that. So make it easier for yourself by elevating your state, by being a thought wire. Use a shooter's mentality. Take everything that happens and convert it into fuel. Have fun with that.